All right, so Daniel's hosting is absolutely free, and you can go ahead and take a look at the features. Now, by the way, these links will be in the description, and of course, for those of you asking for the links externally, they'll be on my website as well, so you can check them out. I'm not sure if some of them are changing the addresses or do change the addresses, so do keep track of that. As far as I'm concerned, Daniel's hosting really does not change its address very often, so this should be active for you quite as well. But you can use some of the other deep web search engines like Candle, etc. You can watch my previous videos when I did cover the deep web search engines. All right, so you can go ahead and just check out the features or what you'll get. So you get free anonymous web hosting. You can choose between PHP 7.3 or no PHP, which is pretty basic. I understand for those of you who are looking for various versions of PHP from PHP 5 to PHP 7, you pretty much get the latest version of PHP. You get an Nginx web server, SQLite support, which is awesome. That's really rare, even with modern hosting companies now. You have MariaDB or MySQL, so you have database support. You have PHPMyAdmin, which is awesome. FTP access, SFTP access as well. And you have no disk quota, but as it says right over here, please be fair about your disk usage. Quota will come when, of course, you go over a certain amount of usage. And you have your own mailing domain right over here. So in regards to webmail, you have IMAP POP3 SMTP. So you can set up a mail server if you want. So anything sent to your domain .onion will get automatically redirected to your inbox, which is awesome. So you get also your own Onion address, and you can also you just on request your own ClearNet domain or a free subdomain of blah 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 at hishost.com, and he can also set it up on I2P as well. And the most important bit right over here is the rules. Now, of course, one of the features that I actually went by is that empty or unused accounts will be automatically deleted after a month. So if this is something that you're looking for very, on a temporary basis, then I do recommend after using it, just delete your account really, if you're not gonna use it anymore. But just keep that in mind that your account will be deactivated or deleted after a month of inactivity. So the rules are no child pornography, pretty standard. These are the rules that you have to go by or abide by. No terrorist propaganda, no illegal content according to German law. So this most probably, if I was supposed to guess, Daniel's hosting is set up in Germany. No malware or botnets, so nothing in regards to any illegal activities, to do with cybersecurity, etc. No phishing, scams, or spam. No mining without explicit user permission. You have no shops, so you cannot host any shops here. This is free. He specifies it one more time. No proxy scripts, which is also quite important, and no IP loggers. And there we are. He preserves the right to delete any site for violating these rules and adding new rules at any time. So you get the idea. This is a free hosting service that's provided by an awesome guy. Thank you, Daniel, if you do ever watch this video. And you can use it for whatever you want within the scope of the rules, of course. And this is what I personally use for any of my projects that I'm testing on, whether it be very, very small websites or various payment systems, and I'm testing their security. So this is what I use. So I already have my account set up here, and this is pretty much your control panel right over here. So it's going to tell you you're logged in as, etc., etc. You can then change your password. You have your file manager. You can delete your account. You can then enter your system password to check your webmail. You have your domains right over here. You have your private key. And of course, you can enable or disable your domain, your .onion domain. You have SMTP enabled. You can essentially make sure that is checked or unchecked. You have your MySQL database right over here with the database name and the user and the host, which is how you connect to it. And of course, you can change the MySQL password if you are going to utilize the databases. You then have PHPMyAdmin to actually make changes or analyze your database, whatever you might be doing. And you have your system accounts right over here. So you can go ahead and look if you do want to ever connect with FTP, SFTP, POP3, IMAP, etc. If you're looking for the specific ports for configuring a mail client or connecting to it via FTP, you can do it from there. You can change the system account password right over here, and you can use the file manager for web-based file management. So to show you how this works, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a file on my desktop right over here, and we'll just call it index. .html, and we'll create a very simple web page here. Hopefully it opens up with a gedit. So it will give that a second right over here. Excellent. And whoops, sorry, I've actually forgotten HTML, guys. We're not going to use any of the HTML5 tags. We're just going to keep it really simple. So we have the head here, and I will close the head, and then we have the body. I should have actually done this before recording the video, but hey, it's never too late to learn a bit of basic HTML, although I do know many people will actually already know this. So title, I will just call it Alex's test web page, like so, and we'll close the title tag right over here. In body, we'll just say welcome in H1, welcome to Alex's web page. And this is fully functional, by the way, guys, so you can upload any scale of application you have within the specifications of the hosting package that you do receive. So it's very important that you check that out. All right, so you can then save this up right over here. We'll save it, and I will go back into my Tor browser, and we'll go into my file manager. So give that a few seconds to load up the file manager. And there we are. So we are in our file manager here, and we're going to go to the www folder, which is where our web server is located. And we have various files in here. Now, these are files that I was testing previously on my account, so I'm just going to get rid of them here. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to browse for my index.html file just to show you that indeed it does work under your own very custom domain. And I'm going to upload that, and it should be uploaded. Excellent. So just this is my domain right over here. So I'm just going to open this in a new tab. We're going to wait for my Onion site to open up, and we'll give that a second. And there we are. Welcome to Alex's web page. So there we are. I have my very own website running on the deep web, and this is accessible throughout the world. You get the idea. It's not local hosting, for those of you bringing up that concern. All right. So that is Daniel's hosting, and that is my preferred way about going about hosting if you are a developer, if that's what you're looking for. Now, of course, for those of you looking for paid solutions out there for very basic type of websites where you don't really want to be in control of your hosting, then you can go ahead and take a look at, well, it's called ServNet. Now, this has been there for quite a while. I've been using the deep web for a while now, and this has been there for a while. Now, of course, you can check out their services. I'm not going to go through it all, and if you just go ahead and look at the question that it does answer here is why ServNet? Well, we offer you any hosting solution within the most secure infrastructure designed exclusively for the Tor network. No contract or hosting agreement required. ServNet customers are the big business names that require the data is secure. Consumer confidence and corporate reputation being prime considerations. Data protection backed by 15 years plus of specialized Linux engineers. So you have bulletproof services, enterprise-grade hardware, 24/7 VIP support, and strong partner. Now, of course, I haven't tested this personally. Now, I have heard from some of my peers who do use this or use their services that indeed it does work. Now, if you take a look at the dedicated services or their service, which is pretty much what you'll be going to them for, you have various specifications similar to what you would have if you are trying to host a droplet on DigitalOcean or an instance on AWS. So this is pretty much the equivalent. So you have DDoS protected dedicated servers. So they come with SFTP and Torify access. Pre-installed software include Nginx, Apache, PHP 5.4, very important, and MySQL. And I'm sure they can configure it for you if you do want a later version of PHP installed or a different database, if that's what you want. Of course, you have your standard configuration right over here, which is your Intel Xeon X3450, which is a standard rack. This is it has 8 cores by 2.6 gigahertz and 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM with actually 2 terabytes of SATA 3 RAID. So yeah, pretty standard. Now, the last time I did check, I'm pretty sure there were SSDs. Now, if that has changed, I don't know, but there we are. So if you are looking for a cheaper option, you do have the Intel Atom C2 350, which is 2 cores by 1.7 gigahertz and 4 gigabytes. This should be the standard one you're looking for if you're hosting a very simple site. So if I just click on order, you can go ahead and order, and there it gives you this error. Now, this is an error I've experienced for the first time on this site, and I think their service is actually down now. So definitely check them out, but of course they are not up right now, which is something a bit concerning, but there you are. Now, we then have shinjiru.com, which is, as you can see, on the clear web, which you guys might be saying is, what exactly are you talking about? Now, Shinjiru has been there for a long time, as you can see. It's going to tell you your number one, let me get rid of that, your number one offshore web hosting provider since the year 2000. Shinjiru makes it our passion to protect privacy, a fundamental human right. We have been providing offshore web hosting and anonymous web hosting services since the year 2000. We are one of the most experienced offshore web hosting companies in the world, with 8 offshore locations, anti-DDoS attack networks, 1,000 of dedicated service IP addresses, ICANN, appointed.com, domain registrars, etc., etc. You get the idea. Now, of course, why am I referring you to a hosting provider that does not give you an onion domain? Well, you can use an onion domain and sort of use the server for hosting your files, and then you use a DNS server to redirect or to actually set it up so that the onion address utilizes the server that you've set up. So these are totally legitimate. You can go into web hosting, and they have various services. So you have budget, you have Strongbolt email hosting, WordPress. So yeah, WordPress offshore hosting. So whatever you're looking for, they have it right over here. And the last one, which is kind of a meme now. Now, I do not mean that in any sense to sort of, well, that was very weird. Sorry about that, guys. My mouse actually just slipped off. As I said, for those of you who have been keeping up with the cybersecurity world or industry, you should know about Cyberbunker. Now, there is a documentary made about this. I think it was by DW. I'm not sure. I'll post it in the description if I can find it. And essentially about the Cyberbunker. So you can go ahead and read what it is about. And of course, this is not exclusive to Onion Links or hosting it on the Deep Web website. So you can go ahead and read it. Cyberbunker was founded in 1998 and is one of the few independent internet providers in the world. We started as pioneers in the hosting industry and will continue with our unique hardened facilities to protect your service from intruders, attackers, and government meddling. The key word there is government meddling. And they're sort of supposed to give you servers where you can host pretty much anything under the sun. Now, this has come with a lot of controversy. And again, I'll repeat it one more time. You just need to look at it, or you need to look at it yourself if you do want to understand what Cyberbunker is. I know the video is getting a bit long now, so I just brought this in there for you guys to just research if you haven't heard about it. So I'll post the link to the documentary on YouTube. If you do want to check it out, just check it out and let me know what you think in the comment section. I would love to hear about that. Now, for those of you concerned about me and saying, you know, where are the videos? How come we're not uploading videos constantly? I apologize. I'm working on a lot of things right now, and the videos will be rolling out as fast as I can make them. So thank you once again for the support, and I'll continue to upload videos. So yeah, if you found value in this video, guys, please leave a like down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comment section, on my social networks, or on my website, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace, guys.